RetailPOS point of sale application. As the other all the other application, this one also protected with username and password. Let me log in with the administrator user, which has the full privilege. Let me start with the master data setups. We need to go to back office and create the chart of accounts. System always has given the basic chart of accounts, and if you have any particular account, you can create it here. And we can go to options and create the store data. Right now we have created one sample store with ABC store, and we need to define the card types what we are using for payment method. Let me remove one from here and explain you how to create a new one. I removed the type Visa and I'm creating the same again. And if the business is charging any extra fee for the card payments, if it is a fixed amount, you can mention the fee here. Otherwise, if it is a percentage from the value of the card transaction, you can mention it here. Let me say 50p. A card type is created. Then we will go to options and general settings. There we need to define all the related accounts for our transactions and the receipt printer connected to the PC. And if you are using a CDU, customer display unit, which port is connected. And if we want to preview the documents prior to print, we need to take this on. If we are interfacing this with a third-party application, and if we need to encrypt the data while it is transferring, we can say yes. Otherwise, we can say no. Let me leave it as yes. Real-time GL posting. If you want to post the GL on real time and whenever the transaction is going on, you can say yes. Otherwise, you can say no. Let me leave it as no, then I can show you how the double entries, the GL posting is happening. Minus sale. This is a bit tricky subject. There are certain companies or businesses, they need to have minus inventory because there are certain transactions they sell items before they receive the item. For an example, if you are managing a tire company and if you have an order for a particular tire which is not available in your store, but still you need to sell, you are planning to do the receipt at your store, and while the delivery is happening, you may pick it from somewhere and do the delivery, and once you return, you will do the purchase entry. So the time between the sale and the purchase, the system will have negative inventory. Then once you do the purchase inventory, system will adjust the inventory and update the costs for each related transaction, such as cost of sales. So to allow that, we are giving minus sales yes. Otherwise, if you want to stop minus sales, you can say no, and then cashiers cannot do any sales for unavailable inventory. And this color palette used to customize the form colors, and we have defined certain areas where you can change the colors. And this table mapping, this is for the interface. Now, there are certain, for an example, some countries, there are certain taxes they call VAT. Some may not, some call BTT. So what according to the name you need, you can set it here. Here we have given as VAT, value added tax. Then let's see how we create new items. Go to merchandise, master file. Either you can create items one by one, or else if you have the items in an Excel file, you can upload it. If it is a seasonal item, you will have a season or barcode, and for sure you will have barcodes. Or if you have a product reference, that is here. And let me explain the fields we need to update. The product reference, barcode, and if a product has more than one barcode, you can go up to 4 barcodes here, and descriptions and department. And likewise, you have many if you have many descriptions, you can give all the descriptions. And if you have any special messages you need to pop up while you are doing the receipt, that message you can enter here. And if you have color, size, you can enter those here. What is the retail price and what is the cost, and if it is a seasonal item, what's the season. And there are certain countries you need to print the receipt with the item description in local language. So if it is a foreign, if it is a different to the English, you can enter the name in whatever the local language here. What is the reorder level and what is the tax? Now you here we say VAT. Let me go back to options and general settings, and let me say here, let me change this VAT to just say, let me say tax, and close here and come to merchandise file master. Here it says tax. Likewise, you can change all these names as you prefer. Let me retrieve one item we have already created. Or else let's create a new item. New item. SKUs 999. Barcode is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. There are no other barcodes. Description is item for demo. Let's include a warning, say promotional item, and retail price is, let's say, 10p, cost is 5p, and season is SS, spring summer 2017. No foreign name, and let me say no tax. And here you can see a numpad with quite large numbers there that enables the users to use the touch screen for their data entry. Let's say yes. Data successfully created. Some transactions. Let's do purchase. Let me clear my old data first before I show you the reset data transactions. Let's start purchase shipment. New invoice number 1111. If you have the invoice in Excel, you can upload it here. I'm buying it from test supplier. Barcode is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let me go back and check the item what I created. Barcode is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Purchase shipment update new. Invoice number is 1111. Barcode is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let's say I need to buy 100 items, and unit price and unit cost is mentioned. If there's a change, you can change it here. The value, retail value of these 100 items is 1000, cost is 500. Let's say now let's do some sales for those items. Point of sale, receipt, new. All the data is here, and we can start scanning the items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right now I have not connected the machine. Otherwise you can scan it using the barcode. This is the one message we mentioned there. It's a promotional item. Okay. And the value for the one item is 10. Let me go to tender, and we need to select what is the type of payment method. Let me start with cash, and if and we can either print and update or update. Let me update. Now that transaction is done. Let me do another transaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I want to pay this by card, I can select card. Then I need to say what is the type. Visa we created with a extra fee of 50p. Let me select Visa. Then the amount is 1050 because we are charging 50p for the card. Let me show you the receipt. It's at the background. It's closed. Let's come again. Let's go to general ledger and see how our transactions. This is the purchase transaction. Inventory debited with 500. Test suppliers credited with 500. This is the sale transactions. We did two receipts. Receipt 1, cash on hand debited with 10, credited with 10. Inventory credited with 5. Cost of sales debited with 5. That is the cost. And this is the card transaction. Bank got debited with 10 pounds and 50p. Sales income is 10. Other income is 50p. That is the card fee. Inventory credited with 5. Cost of sale debited with 5. If we go to trial balance, it might take a little time because it's searching for all the transactions. Right now, no transactions in the trial balance because this GL posting is not done yet. If you want to do the posting one by one, you can here double click on this, or else do all at once and do post. Yes, GL posting is completed. Let's go to trial balance. This is how the try TB looks like. Let's go to P&L, and this is the P&L. We have sales income of 20 and cost is 10 for this 20. So the GP is 10. We have the income of 50p and net profit is 10p, 10 pounds and 50p. Then if we go to balance sheet, you can see cash on hand 10, Inventory is 490. Cash at bank is 1050. It's 510 and pounds and 50p. You have a 500 so the total liability is 500. Equity is nothing. Total reserves is 10p. So balance sheet is balanced. If we do, if now this is a credit, say a credit purchase we have done with the test supplier. Let's say we are settling the creditor. We have outstanding of 500. Let's say we are, by double clicking on this we can make it full, or if we select, and if it is a part, you can say what is the amount you are going to pay. You can do it. Let me go as full payment, and I'll pay by card and cash. Let me say right now I have only 20, so let's not pay full, let's pay 20 and by cash 20, then save. Yes, go back to GL. This payment need to post, select all and post. Let's go to balance sheet. The liability reduced by 410. I'm not pretty sure that I got a credit balance for the cash on hand. I may have done a wrong transaction. Let me do another sale. POS, receipt, new. Let me sell all the other items. Let's say I'm selling all 80 items, and I pay 500 by cash, 300 by Visa card. Go to back office and general ledger. This is the transaction. Select all, post. Then go back and balance sheet. Now I have cash 490 and I have a liability of 480. Let me do the settle the creditor with full amount by cash. Save. Go back to GL. Let me post this. Balance sheet. Now I don't have any liabilities. It's done. Okay, this is all about the application RetailPOS. If you have any questions or inquiries, you can drop us a email to ocme@solutionsforyou.com. Hoping to see you guys soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.